Welcome to day 70 of my road to 2000 Elo journey in chess. I missed the last 2 days of games because I've been feeling sick as hell. Still had to work, and by the time I got home, I was just way out of energy. Um, so I'm looking to just maybe just have like a solid game. Honestly, don't know how I'm gonna do because I haven't been practicing much, and even a day of just like not playing can mess me up. So I'm gonna hope for the best. This is nice. I actually like this exchange. I mean, bishop out. Come on, that can't be wrong. And then just play here. Just, like protect everything. Like keep everything solid. I. Um. You can take it. It's fine. I know you're isolating my pawn, but now I have this bishop that's pointing here. Okay. But now I can do that. I don't think they can really push my bishop out. They can't kick it out, so it's all good. So I can already threaten something here. They just push. They push, I can actually take here. Let's do that actually. They can't push like that actually. Yeah, they can. They can. I hate to trade queens off this early, but it comes with another threat. And if he tries to defend it like that, then I take, and then I get the fork. I'm also threatening this fork. This is wait. This is actually a really good position. Okay, I was feeling really nervous because like I said before, I mean like 2 days off with barely any chess, no studying. On top of like the mental, like bro, like I was like feeling very crappy, like low energy. But finally feeling good. Okay, they played that. I can still take, and I'm still threatening both forks. Okay, this is great. This is really good. Question is, which is better? Because if I do that, they move here, and then I take, and then they take. But if I do this, their rook is trapped here. And then let's say they move say they move the knight to be able to connect the rooks. That way, whichever I take, they come there. I mean, this one comes with the pawn. Why wouldn't I do this one? Then I can just do that. And the knight's got nowhere to go besides here. And I can move my king up. And I can develop the rook. Actually, that was a kind of weird move. I don't know. That was the best move. Okay, this is yo. Honestly, I needed this. I needed this pretty badly. My recent games have not been the best. So I was definitely worried that I would. All right, let me not get too confident though, because can always. If I go here, this is b4. If I go b4, attacking the knight, then I can go back. Then I take this pawn, or the rook can defend. The rook defends. I can throw in a check and then come here. If I go here, then check. I can't take, so I have to move here. Or they take here. They can't take there. Okay, let's move here. Okay, now we play that because this knight is pressuring this pawn, which is attacked 1, 2, 3 times, only defended twice, and I obviously can't take the piece because it's defended by another. So I'm attacking it now, and now if he does that to defend it, which is what I was thinking about earlier. All right, but now I can throw this check. Is that the best move though? Is that the best move? Check, you move here, and then maybe then I go here. Okay, I mean, two moves I'm thinking about is here. Oh, they play that. Now I can even push. Because if I push and the knight takes, that's mate and two. But if I push, they take here, and I push again, that's a fork. So I'm liking pawn push now. I wasn't expecting them to go into the corner. If I push and they push, then okay, yeah, actually no, because if I push and they push here, then I just go here, and then if they take, then I just take back. And they can't take here because my rook is still defending. All right, let's go for it. They take, that's mate. If you give me an early game, I'll do another one because I missed games this week. I hate taking long breaks because like I feel as though I'm wasting time. Cause bro, I'm just telling you, I couldn't study. Like I was playing bullet like whenever I got a chance to like rest, and my ratings dropped from like 1500 to like. Okay, now I can take here. I can actually take like that, honestly. If I push, he takes with the rook. He loses his knight. I don't know what this move was. If you do that, then I just take. Yeah, that move was not really accurate. All right, but then I just get that. You're forced to block with the rook because if you block with the knight, actually no. You could have blocked with the knight. And now I push and push. Push, take, push for promote. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, my bullet elo went way down. I'm doing another one. I'm gonna free review this if I can. If I yeah, self-analysis. Let's see if I did any ridiculously bad moves. Maybe I made a mistake there. Okay, bishop there was best. Isolated pawn, but I mean, strong center, develop a piece, felt right to me. And then what did I think about here? Oh, okay. This would have been tough to win for me. So, but I like this better because I had that active knight. And then that move was a mistake or inaccuracy because yeah, I threatened mate. If you do that, I'm just taking this pawn. That's what happened. They took, which was really bad because then I had that and that. So yeah, taking there was I don't know why I was debating between this fork and that fork when this one gives me a pawn. I definitely played a bit inaccurately, like around here, like this middle game, end game, because okay, what did I think about this move? This was excellent, King E7. Yeah, King E7. The idea was just to come here, get out of the middle, because my pieces are covering the that's queen side. So let me get on the king side. Check. Oh, pushing was the best move. I'm glad I found that, because this was that had to be inaccurate. Like, yeah, why did they go here, H1 instead of F1? Yeah, rest is whatever. Yeah, good game, good game. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more. We'll see. See if I make it back to 1500 or if I lose the elo I just got. If you lose just a number, I have to stop being so worried to lose it. At first I didn't care. It was a bit of like indifference towards that, but now it's like I really don't want to. Is he playing the just defend that? Kick the bishop out? You play that. I mean that's something for sure. Threaten that. Is this too aggressive? The idea is but the new castle. Or I could push, because I'm looking at this. If I push, you take, I take. You save it, I pin. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Now I didn't give myself enough time to really think through any counter moves to that. Okay, they didn't because now if you go here, I take. If you go here, I take it. If you go here, I can pin. If I pin, I'm not threatening to win it at all. If I go here, I'm threatening check. There's a fork. If you go here, then I just take like that. If you take here, I take here. I want to take with queen to threaten mate, and but they just castle. They just castle. If I take with the bishop, I'm threatening to win the rook, but then they just move here. If I move here, there's a potential attack on this pawn, which I can just block like that, I guess. Oh wait, what am I saying? Wait. Oh wait. Jeez, I'm just gonna take with the bishop because I'm able to take this too, but I don't know if that's smart. I mean, if anything, I can like the reason I'm reluctant to like take pawns is because I don't want to be too greedy and maybe get attacked. But if I take, there's nothing here. If anything, I could just drop the bishop back, and then I'm covering the b pawn from the rook, and then I can play c3 and d4 after I castle. So if I take, what if they come here? Then I have to go back here because then the rook can't attack me. If I go here, I just don't see it. Like if they go here, then I have this diagonal to escape. I'm just worried about this because that closes off the diagonal, but okay, they didn't play that. So do I have castle now? I think I have castle. But if I drop back so that I can still cover the A8 square so my queen doesn't get attacked and this pawn can't push. Oh, but then I walks into that. Ooh. Then I just give check. They can't block. I played this because I don't want this to get pushed and then my b pawn gets attacked and then I still want to keep this diagonal. Okay, yeah. So I want a castle because there's no threat of that. So let's do that. And if the queen comes here, then I can just drop all the way back, target this pawn. So yeah, I think it was safe. It was fine to play take on a7. I was a bit I can't lie, I was worried. But because the bishop's covering the square, I felt like it was okay. If that, oh, that doesn't, I mean, it kind of does. I can just drop back here. I can't. Ooh, that move could be annoying. That move could be annoying. Whoa, what's the idea there? Okay, I'm expecting that, and I think that was to connect the rooks, but now I'm getting a little worried. I think I have to drop. I think my best move is to go here. Because now it's getting a little dicey. Because what's gonna happen is if I play like this and then that, I don't have check anymore. I don't have check at all. I don't think I ever did. But if here to get my bishop out, or if here, I'm thinking. Okay, my time is fine. If b3 or d3, with the intent of developing my bishop, opening up the scope. Let's start with d3 because it doesn't expose that diagonal. If I play d3 and my opponent plays f5, then I can escape here, but then I get close off this diagonal and then they can attack me and then my queen is trapped. Yeah, I have to trade. I have to trade. I have to trade off. If they take and take doubled pawns, but I mean, yeah, kind of regret taking there now. Something else I noticed is that I can probably bring the bishop here instead of retreating it, but that just seems like hell to play through. Like that I'm gonna have to worry about getting trapped. So now I'm expecting that, but then I can just go here because if I go back and then they push and I have to retreat my bishop and then I lose the rook. So to quickly figure this out, I have to figure this bishop stuff out. I could push like that and that. They want to take that. Wait, what's that move? Starting to take. Starting to take and now I can come here. If they push, I just come here now. Okay. Yeah, that night move was a little funny. I don't think it was. I don't think it was all that accurate, but now we're in a better spot. Here to prevent that. Now my bishop can come out, and if I can get my bishop out, then I'm in a significantly better spot. That was a bit dicey. Don't really like how that played out, and then I'm gonna throw that in. Oh, before I do that, I'm just because I don't wanna push or just take. If they push, take. I can't take the knight. Can't take the knight because my rook would be hanging. So as soon as I can, this guy's not giving me any chance to breathe at all. But as soon as I can get my dark squared bishop out, I can start planning some sort of counterattack. I can probably try and threaten to promote this pawn, but it's gonna be tough. These pawns are garbage. Not sure what I could do. What do they want? Maybe to go here. They want to go there. I say I'll attack the rook. If you bring it up, bro, I win it. Please, yo, put the rook on any other file but that. Please, please. That'd be an amazing. Like I mean, this move is great because sucks. I'm gonna go there because I know they want to go there, but I'm inviting them to take the bishop because then I get to undouble my pawns. And then I can play something like that. Yeah, I mean, just attack the rook, attack that, and if they take, I take. It's all good. Oh, wait, watch. I can still take because if they take. Okay, okay. Lock in time. My calculation's a little rusty. Watch this. If I take this pawn, he takes with the rook, check, sacrifice my bishop because then I win the other. I win the rook. Putting me up how much material? I'm getting a pawn. I'm getting 2 pawns and a rook. So that's 7 points for 6. But that's best case. I don't know if I even want to do that, to be honest, though. Nah, I don't think I want to do that because it's 2 bishops for 2 pawns and a rook. I'm not too confident with that. I can't even play here because of that. Just put pressure here and then I can come here. Because we'll see in the review. I'll use my actual chess.com review to see if that was a move. But I know I'm gonna be up a point of material and I'm already up one. But I'm trying to look out for future me and not put myself in a position where I have to like play an accurate end game, which I know I'm not too capable of. Because I'm getting rid of 2 really nice pieces. Because this is a very open. If it was a knight and a bishop or 2 knights, I would have considered it more. But I just don't think it's like the best move for me right now. Like two pieces for 2 pawns and a rook. I mean, if my pawns weren't doubled either, if it was like a2 and b3. Oh, what? Oh, that's just a free. Okay, then I just see. There we go. That's why I didn't play it because I just had to wait for them to make a mistake. Okay, there we go. There we go. Honestly, couldn't have gone better. I I could take because if rook takes, then I take that bishop. I'm trying to think of any downsides, but I'm low on time, so let me just take. Please do not. This is a for me. Do not move to c1. If I move to rook c1, I get fourth. Also, if he doesn't take, I can just take this bishop, this knight for free. So I think he has to take. Take, and I got these pawns are so unthreatening. But this is the price I have to pay. Like these pawns here, it's the price I have to pay for taking that a7 pawn. Threatening that pawn, he can take these. I don't really care. This is pinned. I want to come here to attack it. This pins his bishop, his knight to his rook. Here, if he takes like that, then I take. Tell me I'm not blundering anything, right? Like, there's no checks, no nothing. You're just pinning yourself. I'm pinning you, but this move walks into that. Okay, I'm good on time. I have the better position. Let's give check. If you move here, covered, covered. This isn't covered, so if I give that check, you can go here. So I'll do that instead. It's looking dicey now. Oh my god. If I move here and check, I move here and I get mated. That's insane. Wait, did I just screw myself up? I slipped. I meant to give check, dude. Oh, no way. Oh, that's BS. That's BS. I meant to no. Oh my god. I that's actual BS. I slipped, dude. I slipped. I'm actually Can I just say like yeah, this was a hasty and like really dumb move. Like just oh, but it was fine. It was literally fine. But look, I was like, "Oh, this is what I wanted to play." And I was looking at move like that, but then yeah, I get check. I saw this. I saw that. And I was like looking at it, I was like, "Holy crap." I was about to move my rook away because I was looking at like this check would have sucked. This would have been bad because then they just attack me and then both rooks are hanging and then take that. Yeah, it would have been cooked. That's so dumb, dude. I was trying to be like quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. But you know what? You know what? I don't even like I care. I care a lot, obviously. You can definitely tell by my reaction. But for what I was expecting, like I was recovering from being sick, I actually surprised myself in a really positive way. I went from losing my last two games to I consider this a a win in the sense that I didn't play that bad. I didn't play bad. So I'm gonna have to carry that L with me until tomorrow where I hopefully redeem myself. Oh my god. Dude, and I had this move. Come on, look at this. Like look at this. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. I had that. Okay, but wait. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna check because I'm actually so like upset right now. It's like funny, but like it's actually heartbreaking. Okay, I wanted to at this point I saw that I could take like that, right? Is that the move I saw? Okay, right. I only calculated if rook takes. Even so, I did notice that there was like other lines to consider. Like, what if they take first? Because at the end of if they take first, then there's no discovered attack. I didn't even calculate this line. I calculated my like hope chess line where I hope they played that move. But and then I realized, oh wait, they could just take there. Actually, no, I don't think I realized that, but I thought it would be winning a rook or a material of points, but I don't think I saw this continuation where knight takes. I didn't even calculate that, but I didn't play because I didn't like the move, and then they made the mistake of lifting the rook up. So, all right, man, sucks, dude. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Till the next one.